Hey guys, what's up? My name's Josephus. Today I want to give you a quick tour of all of my TF2 loadouts. The cosmetics, the weapons, why I run, what I run. I've been playing this game for the last about 7 years, off and on, so I've collected a fair amount of odd hats and weapons, so let's check it out. Starting first, I'll mention that I've got a graphics config that drastically lowers textures and it'll remove eyes and animations, so it's gonna look a little different. I believe I'm running master config if you were curious. So starting out, generally A loadout is going to be my primary loadout, and D loadout will either be a rocket jumping or MVM loadout, but they generally change. So first you've got scattergun, pistol, and Boston Basher, with the lo-fi, the virtual viewfinder, and the fuel injector. I like the hat combination. Looks kind of dystopian, futuristic. And this is just, I like stock for the weapons. Scattergun's useful, pistol's nice. Sometimes I'll switch in for another pistol. And I like running Boston Basher to build Uber. It's super reliable. I wish I had a 3-rune blade, but I like Strange's, as you'll find out. Then I've got a cleaver build because the flying guillotine is super useful. And I've just got some random hats. A friend gave me right neck baggies and weight room warmer, and they just look good together. So everything is the same, but the guillotine, which is fun to use. Then building off the guillotine, I've got kind of a Blood Scout build, and all the hats are just whatever I throw on. I picked up a Strange Force of Nature, and it's just been fun to use. Not the best weapon, but just fun. So this loadout is all about just having fun, because a Rap Assassin and Guillotine are just, it's a Blood Scout loadout. Then I've got an MVM loadout with a meme hat combination of all the bread and the binoculars. So I run Shortstop, I'll run Scattergun, I'll switch it up with Mad Milk and Fan 4 just because of how useful they are for MVM. Next, my soldier loadouts. So the first two of these, similar to Demo and Pyro and Sniper, are basically the same loadout with one weapon change, and that on this one is gunboats versus shotgun. So I'll run stock rocket launcher, as just preferred to original, gunboats, market gardener, virtual viewfinder, crash comm, and the mutton chops. And so if you actually run crash comm and mutton chops, it gives this awful clipping, and it's so funny. I love it. You can switch in another hat for the eye slot, and it's truly a horrendous loadout. And this is the shotgun build. Then this is a banner build, so when I'm not running shotgun or gunboats, keep it with stock, disciplinary action, and I can run Battalion's Backup, I can run Conqueror, I can run Buff Banner, and then I've got the Smith Battle Hood, the Founding Father, and the Virtual Viewfinder, which gets this awful clipping where the helmet somehow still pops in, but there's the hood, so it's good, it's bad. Then I've got rocket jumping loadout. Sometimes I'll run Conqueror, Man Treads, or Shotgun, but generally it's rocket jumper, market gardener, and whatever hats I'm feeling. Then Pyro. So I don't really play much Pyro, so all my Pyro loadouts are all over the place. They're generally meme cosmetics. So I've got all these meme cosmetics, a degreaser, a flare gun, and a third degree. And third degree is super fun in pubs. If you get Ubered and just run in and kill a medic by hitting a heavy, it's fun. Then this one is shotgun build with everything being the same, and I discovered this super awful clipping once again with the binoculars and the disco vision, and I'll keep that throughout all of them. Then I've got a flamethrower, detonator, and third degree, which this is just a fun different loadout. It's super flexible. Then I've got my MVM loadout, which is just a flog, third degree, squirt shot, and the same hats. Then Demo. So Demo and Soldier are the same, with A and B being the same one. On this, I've got Iron Bombers, and then the rest of it is stock, with Double Dynamite, Virtual Viewfinder, and Bruiser's Bandana, and I quite like this. I think it looks cool. And then this, I've got the stock grenade launcher, with just some hats, just random, whatever I threw on there, and stock the rest. Then for this one, I've got a loose cannon and I was doing a shield night, or I was doing a shield demo, and I found this awful hand cosmetic that I hadn't seen, and it's so bad. Then this is sometimes MVM Loadout, sometimes it's a jumping loadout, but generally it's just whatever I'm feeling. And someone gave me the breakneck baggies in weight room, and so I put them on, and I kind of like it. Then heavy. I don't play much heavy, so they're pretty boring. It's stock minigun, sandwich because of how useful it is, fists of steel because it's super strong, semi-cap, jungle booty, and weight room warmer. Then purity fist, traveler's hat, weight room warmer, and then same weapons, and then everything's the same except for the hats, and it's a Tomislav for this loadout, and then this is my MVM loadout, and so sometimes I'll run Natasha, but sometimes I'll run Brass Beast. Generally, Brass Beast is preferable for me, just the way I play MVM. I haven't played much, I've only got about 25 tours, and everything else is virtually the same. Then Engineer, I played 600 hours of Engineer. That was one of the first classes that I really put time into, so I've got a couple of more rare weapons and cosmetics like the Geiger counter, and the Texas Instruments, which is the PDA, which I picked up for cheap, and now they've gotten expensive, and it's kind of crazy. So I've got a Rescue Ranger, a Geiger counter, a stock wrench, and then just Engineer cap, insulated Inventor, and Bruiser's bandana for this, and I kind of like it. Looks like a train conductor. Then I've got a Hong Kong Kona trash toter, an Antarctic researcher, with everything the same except for Southern Hospitality. And then once again, similar cosmetics, viewfinder, dogfighter, and trash toter with a jag. And then finally, this is my gunslinger build, and sometimes I'll run Frontier Justice, sometimes I'll run a Wrangler, but generally my wrench always stays the same for every build. I've got a 10-gallon, an Antarctic researcher, and a trash toter on this. Then you've got medic, and so all my medic loadouts are kind of meme cosmetics, which is fun. I've got a Crusader's crossbow and an Uber saw for all the loadouts, just because of how useful they are. And every loadout's a different medigun, similar to how Engineer every loadout was a different wrench. So to start, I've got just a festive medigun, duck build Hatipus, impish ears, and viewfinders, just a whatever build. I like awful clipping, just truly horrible cosmetic setups. Just I don't know why. I don't know. Some people really get serious about their hats, and you do you, but this is what I enjoy. Then I've got a Kritzkrieg build with a Cold Front Commander, Virtual Viewfinder, and a Slug Metal. Then I've got Binoculus, Marksman, Falkirk Helm with the Quick Fix. Finally, I've got a Vaccinator with Chronos Scarf, Binoculus, Dictator, and the Vaccinator. I don't really run Vaccinator much. I don't really enjoy it in pubs, but I don't have to. I have the other miniguns I primarily run. I'll generally run stock. Then you've got Sniper, and Sniper similar to Soldier and Demo, because the first two loadouts are a Razorback and an SMG, so I've got Stock Rifle, which is just all around useful, Tribleman's Shiv for spies, Virtual Viewfinder, Glow from Below, and Chronomancer. Then I've got SMG with the same weapons, a Lo-Fi, a Virtual Viewfinder, and Triggerman's Tacticals. And I quite like the Lo-Fi in that build. I have a similar one on Scout and Spy. Then I've got a Bizarre Bargain set up with a Razorback, a Virtual Viewfinder, a Lo-Fi, and the Slug Metal. Then I've got a Hitman's Heatmaker, Gerati, Bushwhacker, Slug Metal, Virtual Viewfinder, and the Pumpkin Hat. Finally, got Spy with some truly amazing combinations. Don't you just love those graphics too? And so I got L'Étranger or L'Étranger, which is just useful for cloak, Australian knife that I got on Tour 21, which is exciting. Invis Watch and Snack Attack with Impish Ears, Handsome Thing, or Handy Thing, and then Binoculus. Then there's an Ambassador, Big Earner, Invis, Snack Attack, Spy Crab, Lo-Fi, and Bloodbanker build. And I actually bought a Spy Crab, but I think my brother took it, which sucks. I wish I still had it. Then once again, a similar loadout with Spycicle, Dead Ringer, similar cosmetics, and finally, Your Eternal Reward build. The Your Eternal Reward is fun to use in pubs. It can lead to some chaos. So yeah, that's all of my loadouts. Thanks for watching, I appreciate it. If you like it, let me know. If not, please comment down below of what I can improve. I'd love to make more YouTube videos, not even just about TF2.